Alright, let's dive into something that's been making the rounds lately. Trent Williams, the 49ers tackle, is being sued for allegedly not making payments on a 2021 Porsche lease. Now, personally, I think this story is fascinating because it's not just about a missed payment, it's a window into the complexities of high-stakes leases, celebrity finances, and the legal battles that can unfold when things go wrong. What makes this really interesting is the sheer scale of the numbers involved. We're talking about a luxury car lease that's now spiraled into a lawsuit demanding over $244,000. But let's break it down step by step. First off, the idea of Trent Williams leasing a Porsche 911 is intriguing in itself. I mean, if you take a step back and think about it, professional athletes often have larger-than-life lifestyles, but a Porsche 911? That's a statement. What many people don't realize is that leasing high-end vehicles is a common practice in this world, often for tax reasons or to avoid long-term commitments. But here's where things get messy. Williams allegedly made the first 2 payments, totaling over $10,000, and then closed the bank account before any of the remaining 46 payments could be processed. From my perspective, this raises a deeper question: was this a deliberate move, or did something else happen behind the scenes? One thing that immediately stands out is the timing of the lawsuit. The lease expired last August, but OpenRoad Auto Group is only now taking formal action. Personally, I think this delay is bizarre. Why wait so long? Did they try to resolve this privately first? Or did they underestimate how complicated this situation would become? What this really suggests is that there's likely more to the story than what's being reported. A detail I find fascinating is the claim that Williams may have sold the car to another company, which then sold it to someone else. How does that even work? Selling a leased vehicle without a valid title transfer seems like a legal minefield. In my opinion, this part of the story screams of either a major oversight or a deliberate attempt to skirt the rules. Now, let's talk about the legal claims. OpenRoad is suing for breach of contract, fraud, and other charges. What makes this really interesting is the implication here: if Williams did sell the car, it's not just a missed payment, it's a potential case of fraud. But here's where it gets even more complicated: how did the car change hands without the leaseholder's knowledge? If you take a step back and think about it, this isn't just about Trent Williams, it's about the vulnerabilities in the leasing system itself. Personally, I think this case could set a precedent for how these disputes are handled in the future. What this really suggests is that even for someone with Williams' resources, financial missteps can snowball into massive legal battles. But here's the broader perspective: this isn't just a story about a missed payment, it's a cautionary tale about the risks of high-end leases and the importance of understanding the fine print. In my opinion, this case is a reminder that no matter how much money you have, ignoring financial obligations can have serious consequences. And let's not forget the human element. Williams is a professional athlete, but he's also a person dealing with what could be a very public and costly mistake. So, what's the takeaway here? Personally, I think this story is a perfect example of how small decisions can lead to big problems. Whether Williams intentionally avoided payments or got caught in a web of misunderstandings, the result is the same: a lawsuit that's now making headlines. What makes this really interesting is how it connects to a bigger trend of celebrities and athletes facing financial scrutiny. If you take a step back and think about it, this isn't just about Trent Williams, it's about the pressures and pitfalls of living in the spotlight. And that, my friends, is what makes this story so compelling. So, what do you think? Is this a case of financial mismanagement, or is there more to the story? Let me know in the comments below.